أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم Surah Al-Qalam, ayah number 34. After finishing the story of Ashabul Jannah, the companions of the garden, and how Allah punished them, now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about the muttaqeen, the good people. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, Inna, indeed, lil muttaqina, for the God-fearing people. Okay? Actually, it means the one who avoids sin. Because taqwa means safeguarding. You save yourself from the things which displease Allah. That's taqwa. Okay? So, for the God-fearing people, inda with Rabbihim, their Lord, Jannati are gardens, and Naeem, full of bounties. Okay? The garden of bounties are for who? For the God-fearing people. With who? With their Lord. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, Afanaja'alu, should we make al-Muslimina, the obedience, kal-mujrimeen, like the sinner, like the criminals. Right? So this is how a lot of people, they say, amongst the Muslims in particular, if they don't pray, they don't obey Allah. So you tell them why you are doing that. They say Allah is Ghafurur Rahim. Allah forgive and Allah is merciful. So this is a totally wrong analogy. Why? Because then Allah is Ghafurur Rahim for the one who struggle in the path of Allah too. So why they are doing struggle then? Then everybody just rely on the mercy and the forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is against the adl of Allah. That the one who spend the night in the drinking and dancing and the one who spend the night in sujood and ruku, they both should be equal. Because Allah says, I am Ghafurur Rahim. How can it be? So this is the wrong concept. Because everything will be calculated, measured. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say very clearly here, look, afanaj'alu, should we make al-muslimina, the obedience, okay, Muslim means surrendered, obedient, kal mujrimina, like the criminals. How can, malakum, what is wrong with you? What has happened to you? Kaifa, how, tahkumun, you judge. Tahkumun means issuing hukam, command. Okay, both cannot. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where you got this idea from? That the good and the bad people will be the same. Why? Because Allah has mercy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, Amlakum, do you have kitabun, a book, fihi, in which tadrusun, you do dars, you read. Is there a book in which there is a paragraph or there is a page which talk about this thing, that the Muslimin and the Mujrimeen will be treated the same way? Alright? So, Amlakum, as I told you before, is two kinds. One is mutasila, one is munqati'a. Okay, mutasila normally mean or, like for example here. Okay, and munqati'a in the meaning of the but. Okay, so lakum kitabun, here it will be like a question. Do you have a book, fihi, in which tadrusun, you read? And what is in that book? Inna, indeed, lakum, for you, fihi, in that book, lama takhayyarun, whatever you pick. Khayyara yukhayyiru, takhyir mean choosing and picking. Okay, so whatever you pick, whatever you like, you have that written in that book. Is that the case? Or another possibility, Allah say, lakum, or for you, aymanun is an oath, swear, alayna, which is due upon us, which means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken an oath, and that oath will extend, it will be effective all the way to the day of resurrection. Is that the case? No, it is not the case. Okay? So, balighatun mean reaching, remaining effective. Ila mean to, yawm mean day, al-qiyamah is from qiyam, resurrection. Okay? And inna, and the swear say that inna lakum, indeed for you, lama, whatever tahkumun, you decide. Okay? So what is the summary? Allah say, did I took an oath that for you will be whatever you decide and you pick. And that come from where? That is from an oath that I have taken, that I swear that for you will be whatever you decide. And that swear is not for a month or for a week. It is effective all the way to the day of resurrection. Is that the case? Allah said, no, that is not the case. Okay? So, am lakum, or for you, aymanun is an oath, swear, alayna, which is due upon us, balighatun, which is remaining effective, which is extending, reaching, ila yawm al-qiyamati, to the day of resurrection. And what that swear say? That inna lakum lama tahkumun, indeed for you will be whatever you decide. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Salhum, ask them, ayyuhum, who amongst them, which one amongst them, bidhalika, and this thing, za'im min zamin, guarantor, the one who guarantee, who is responsible, okay, who stands surety on it, okay, he is responsible and guarantor on this. Am lahum, okay, another possibility that they do this kind of sin and then they say, Am lahum shuraka, for them are some partners. Okay, with that they are partner in the power with Allah. So they should bring bishurakaim, their partners, in kuntum sadiqin, if they are true. Okay, so possibilities, shuraka, or an oath, or a book. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say where you get all these things from. Okay, so inna lil muttaqina inda, here is ikhfa. Inna, there is gunna here, nun mushaddad. Okay, so I touch a little bit, okay, not in detail. Look here, whenever there is a noon with a shadda or a meme with a shadda, so what you do? You do gunna. Gunna means you hold it, okay, and you take it into the nose. So this is called makhraj. Makhraj means exit. So where gunna will ada, where you will be doing gunna? In your nose. It has nothing to do with your mouth. That's called khayshum, here in the nose. Okay, so when you say inna, there is no role of your mouth in it. Inna, you see 100% it is in the nose. This is called gunna. Samajh gaye? Okay. Now, there is a similar thing like this, like gunna, which is called ikhfa. What is ikhfa? Ikhfa is, that is after noon sakin, or tanween. There are 15 letters that I will explain to you one day. If one of those 15 letters come, then what you do? You halfway in the nose and halfway in the mouth, and you hide it. This is called ikhfa. So the difference between gunna and ikhfa is that gunna is 100% in the nose, and ikhfa is halfway in the nose and halfway in the mouth. Like for example, if you say kuntum, so you see it is not all the way in the nose. So those 15 letters, how you will memorize those 15 letters? I can tell you very easily. Look, these 15 letters, there are 28 letters in Arabic. So we divide them into 4 groups. So in the first group is hamza, ha, ha, kha, ain, ghain. They are huruf halqi. From 28, 6 are gone. Then another 6 are called yarmalun. They are the letters of idgham. So 12 letters are gone. Then in another group there is 1 letter of iqlab, which is ba. Remaining 15 are ikhfa. It's very easy. Aap samajh gaye? Why you sleeping? Huh? What are the letters of idgham? Yarmalun. Okay, idgham, look here. Yarmalun is gone. And hamza, ha, kha, ain, ghan, hurufi halqi is gone. And ba is gone. The remaining, you don't have to memorize the remaining. So just by the price of exclusion, you see, like for example, if I say, look, if I say kuntum, so noon sakin is followed by ta. Ta is in hamza, ha, ain, ghain? No. Ta is in yarmalun? No. Ta is in ba? No. So it is ikhfa. Samajh gaye? Okay, so there is a separate letter on it, but I say ikhfa all the time, so I just touch it a little bit. What is ikhfa? Ikhfa is similar thing like gunna, but 50% in the nose, 50% in the mouth, and this is these 15 letters. Okay, inshallah. I have a lecture on it, but I'm waiting which day you will be here. I can do it, and then you come 2 days. And okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, here is what? here is noon mushaddad. You do what here? Gunna. Okay, now here, noon sakin followed by dal. What you do? Ikhfa, because in 15 letter. Okay, ikhfa. Inda. You see? It is half here, half there. Jannati. What will you hear? Gunna. Jannatin na'im. What will you do here? Say, gunna. Because noon mushaddad. Okay, jim with sukun. What will you do? Say loud. What will you do? Give him the microphone. What will you do here? Qalqala.
Qalqala.
Naj'alul muslimina. Ha. Jim sakin. What will you do here?
Qalqala.
Mujrimin. Okay. Kaifa. What will you do here? Yailin. Okay. Kaifa. Tahkumun. Okay. Tanween followed by fa. What will you do here?
Ikhfa.
Ikhfa. You see? Kitabun fihi. Okay. Dal sakin. What will you do here?
Qalqala.
Qalqala. Qutb jad. Noon mushaddad.
Gunna.
Okay. Aymanun.
Lean.
Yailin. Okay. Alayna.
Yailin.
Tanween followed by hamza. Izhar. Okay. Hamza ha. This is hamza. So izhar is like this. Look. Balighatun ila. You don't hold, you don't take into the nose, nothing. This is called izhar. Balighatun ila yawmi.
Wawlin.
Wawlin. Noon mushaddad.
Gunna.
Noon sakin followed by kaf. Ikhfa. Right? Ikhfa. Abhi tarjuma karo.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Inna, indeed, lil muttaqina, for the God-fearing, in the with Rabbihim, their Lord, Jannatin Na'im, gardens of bounties. Afanaj'alu, should we make al-Muslimina, the obedient, kal-mujrimina, like the criminals. Ma lakum, where what has happened to them,
to you,
kaifa, how, tahkumun, you judge. Am lakum, do you kitabun, do you see that kitabun in a book? Fihi,
do you have a book?
Do you have a book? Fihi, in it, tadrusun, you read. Inna lakum, indeed with you, fihi, in it, lama, whatever, takhayyarun, you choose. Am lakum, or for you, aymanun, is a oath, alayna, upon us,
due upon us,
balighatun, that will remain in effect, ila, until yawmil qiyamati, day of resurrection. Inna, indeed, lakum, for you, lama tahkumun, whatever you decide. Salhum, ask them, ayyuhum, for them,
ayyuhum, which one of them,
bidhalika, with
on this
za'im, grantor. Am lahum,
or for them,
shuraka'u, or partners, falyatu, they give them,
so they should bring
bishuraka'ihim, their partners, in kanu sadiqin, if they are true.
Okay, so keep on looking at the rule and keep on repeating with him quietly when he say
أعوذ بالله من
الشيطان. You say inda, don't say inda. Inda, say
inda.
Inda, don't say inda. Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن للمتقين عند ربهم جنات النعيم أفنجعل المسلمين كالمجرمين ما لكم كيف تحكمون أم لكم كتاب فيه تدرسون إن لكم فيه لما تخيرون أم لكم أيمان علينا بالغة إلى يوم القيامة إن لكم لما تحكمون سلهم أيهم بذلك زعيم أم لهم شركاء فليأتوا بشركائهم إن كانوا صادقين.
وآخر دعوانا الحمد